Good morning, afternoon, excuse me, evening, friends and family, loved ones. For those that have watched the previous videos, you know I had some CRKT Pilars, however it's pronounced, for sale. Well, someone's already spoken for the titanium version. So, just to let you see this before it goes bye-bye, I'm getting ready to do a lanyard on it. But my picture taking is kind of crappy, so he'll get a better look at how that looks with this video. But let me move this back out and let's move that there to where you can see me do the lanyard. Let's see if I can get, this is a small hole to begin with, but I tried when I cut the paracord to make sure that when I cinched it, that I actually gave it more of a point to make it easier to go through the hole. He chose, it's kind of like a blue stars with gray and black, which will bring, I think, the blue out nicely on the titanium. And he's like, wasn't sure how many knots that he would like the lanyard to be. So when I got it done up, I told him, asked him if he has a knife so he can see comparison of me holding this to another knife and how it, darn, how it fits my hands, or hand as the case may be, and we can go from there. I won't actually finish it, but we'll give him an idea of what it looks like in case he wants to change something up. And hopefully I'll get this everything done up and it'll be ready and paid for, and I'll ship it out Monday to him. And yep, I was originally thinking 5 knots on this, and after putting my hand there, that's what I'm thinking will be a good amount. And he chose the little paw bead because of his logo. And you know, I didn't ask him if it was okay to mention who it is, but my issue is going to be these are always a pain to get the cord through. And when you do that and have an issue with a smaller hole, I've mentioned it before, but do it at an angle, then stack it on top of each other, and do it while it's hot, but be careful not to burn yourself too bad. So that way, hopefully, it doesn't come apart when you go to push it through the bead. And see, this is a tight fit. I wish I could get these beads in with a slightly bigger, with a bigger hole, because fitting the 550 through is a pain. But with some perseverance and some fighting with it and some pushing it through, and I think I got it through far enough. Oops, may need to come a little bit further. Let's see if I can grab it. Once I can get it to a certain spot where I can get a hold of it and pull. Come on, come on, come on. There, oops. See it separated. Come on. The other portion's there. Come on. There we go. Once we get it and I can grab it with my fingers and actually pull it, it's not really an issue anymore. And that's why I'm kind of hoping that this is a good length for him. There we go. Now before I do the other knot, now this is without me choking up on it, and that gives a little bit of extra room, and you figure I'll have the diamond knot on the end. But there's that. You choke up on it, I can get the fourth finger on semi on there with my hand like that. Now, oops, pair 3. My hand fits right there. Now, if I choke up and go right to that, that's how much room I have left. And that's the pair 3 with my hand like that. And that's choked up and like this on the Pilar. So you figure, but if you, this one actually feels really good choked up. And I don't normally like to choke up on my knives like this, but I really, really do like the way this one feels. And I'll probably wax the blade again. I think I waxed it before, but I'll probably wax it again before I ship it. But that really, to me, is it feels good like that. But if you don't, like I said, there's my hand, my finger, the pinky does need that extra grip. And that gives you a little bit of bling on there on the end with the bead. And of course I'll do my diamond knot and a little bit of a dangly. So, this will be what it is. And like I said, I'm just gonna call it here because he'll know I was wanting to do it. You guys can see what he's getting on there. Plus, he can watch the video and see how it fits in the hand compared to the pair 3 of my hand, and maybe judge his hand compared to mine, and if that's good, or if he'd like another knot or knot or two, or if he's good where it's at. And I guess that's pretty much it. You guys have a wonderful day. Many hugs, many kisses, much love. Your friend Kelly. Bye-bye.